Hi guys, it's Kelly with San Francisco Moms Blog and Mid-Peninsula Moms Blog, and today I'm going to show you how to make red, white, and blue cupcakes for the 4th of July. Okay guys, let me tell you what you need. If you like to make things from scratch, more power to you. You need to make vanilla cupcakes, vanilla frosting, and strawberry frosting. Sometimes I like to do that too, but when I bake with my kids, I like to keep it easy. So this is Betty Crocker Super Moist French Vanilla Cake Mix. Okay, this is really great because they put pudding in the mix. So you need this, or any kind of boxed cake mix, some vanilla frosting, some strawberry frosting, some strawberry jam. Again, you could make homemade strawberry compote. Go for it if you want to. Some 4th of July sprinkles and some food coloring. Okay, so this is the whole pack of the McCormick food coloring. You really only need red and blue. So if you already have red and blue, you don't have to buy the whole pack. And make sure you buy what you need to make your mix. So this calls for eggs, water, and oil. So make sure you have those ingredients as well. All right, so the first thing you need to do is preheat your oven, and you want to follow directions on the box. We had to preheat this to 350. Okay, the next thing you want to do is mix the eggs and oil and water, or whatever is called for by your recipe. Okay, whisk, whisk, whisk. Keep this separate. Now, here's a fun trick. If you were making this from scratch, you would be sifting the flour and the dry products to make it lighter and fluffier, right? But don't feel like you can't do that just because you're making a store-boxed product, okay? So my little trick is to actually whisk, okay, that dry product that's been sitting in a bag in a box in a grocery store. Make it light, make it fluffy. You're adding air. Kids love to whisk, okay? It may make a little bit of a mess, but that's okay. Add some air into this, okay? It's gonna make your cupcakes so much fluffier, okay? So I'm just gonna add a little bit here. And then you're gonna slowly integrate this into the wet ingredients, okay? I'm gonna keep mixing here and then I'll be right back with you. All right, so now that this is completely mixed and smooth, it takes about 2 minutes of whisking. Again, kids love to do this, so just let them go to town and have fun whisking this nice and smooth. We are going to pour about half. Okay, you want to divide the batter. Doesn't have to be exact, but about half of the batter into another container. Okay, a little bit more. These clear baking bowls or mixing bowls are really great because it makes it a little bit easier to see. Okay, that looks pretty good. And it doesn't have to be exact, okay? Now, food coloring. You're going to take the blue food coloring and you're going to drop it in one side, doesn't matter which one. You want one to stay white and one to turn blue. I just did 4 drops there. Take the other whisk and start incorporating that. And you can kind of play with this to see how blue you really want it to be. So right now we've got a nice little, this is like a baby blue. Okay, it's not ever going to be super dark blue like my shirt, just because there's so much white in here. But it's just fun to dye it and get it to be a little bit of blue. Okay, so I'm gonna add some more food coloring to make this a little bit darker. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see. Keep mixing. Okay guys, now we're ready to fill the cupcake liners. So you can see I have a nice blue here, all right? And I have a little scooper. These are pretty handy. You can use a regular spoon, or if you have like a little spout like this, you could pour. I find that the kids really love using this because you can press it to release it. Super fun and easy for the kids. Okay, so you want to go ahead and you're going to start with the blue. Probably a little bit over 1/4 of the liner here, okay? You never want to fill cupcake liners all the way to the top because it's going to like, as it bakes, it's gonna swell almost like a muffin and you don't really want that. So you wanna keep it a little bit low. So we're gonna start with the blue first. See how this is really great? And I'm just gonna fill these cupcakes. My kids love this part. All right, so you can see the blue at the bottom here. There you go. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this and then I'll come back and show you how to do the vanilla. All right, so I have all the cupcakes now with blue, you can see. And now we're gonna go back and we're gonna put the vanilla, or the white, it's all vanilla, the white on top of the blue, okay? So again, you have your little scooper or spoon, and you're just gonna go right on top, okay? Don't swirl, don't mix, just kind of plop it in there. And you want it to completely cover the blue. So if it doesn't completely cover the blue, that's okay. You can go back, I can show you. You can go back and make sure you have enough mix in there to cover the blue, okay? So now I'm gonna go ahead and scoop all of these, and then we're gonna put them in the oven to bake. Make sure you follow directions on your box as to how long you need to bake them. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do the inside. So the first thing you want to do is take a knife. There's a couple different ways you can fill a cupcake. For this, I'm gonna use the knife because the jelly is kind of thick and sometimes it's hard to pipe through. So you're just going to take a little knife. Actually, take a look. You can see how it's blue on the bottom and white on the top. So cute. So you take this little knife and you're just going to cut a little circle, a round circle on the inside. And this is just going to make a little hole. You can pull this out and discard. A little bit fell through. There we go. Okay, perfect. So you can see a nice little hole. Now, the first one I'm going to do is the strawberry jelly. So you just take, I have a little, this is actually a little baby spoon, and you're just going to kind of let that go in there. Fill that little hole. It smells so good. Perfect. Just like this. Okay? Perfect. And the next one I'm going to do with frosting. So when you do these with your kids, you have an option. You can fill it with frosting. You can fill it with the strawberry jam. Actually, there's lots of different ways you could do this. You could do red and white and then do blue frosting on the top or blue frosting on the inside. You can mix and match all you want. So here's the strawberry frosting. Now what I did was I used red food coloring to darken this a little bit. Strawberry frosting is very, very light, and I wanted this to look more red, so the red food coloring kind of darkened it up, and you can kind of see. And then I put it in a little piping bag, and I already cut the tip. This one I already pre-cut, and I'm just going to squeeze some of this strawberry frosting in there to fill it up. Perfect. Just like that. You can see. All right, let me get the vanilla frosting and I'll show you how to do that. Okay guys, so I took our store-bought vanilla icing and I put it into a pastry bag so I can show you guys how to ice and decorate the cupcakes. If this technique is too difficult for your kids, don't worry, you can just ice it like a normal cupcake, okay? So I cut the tip already, and you're just gonna start on the outside, kind of slowly go around. I didn't make the tip too big. Perfect. I'll do the one other one here. Oops, there we go. Looks great. Good. Okay, so you can see how pretty these look. Now, here is a sprinkle trick. If you put the cupcake in a bowl, you can let your little ones go to town with the sprinkles without making a huge mess all over your floor. Hooray! This also works if you're frosting cookies. You can put foil on a cookie sheet and let your kids go to town and it won't get all over the floor. So this is a really good mom hack. Okay, you guys, these cupcakes are so cute. So I went ahead and I cut inside of them so you could see. This is the one with the strawberry frosting. It smells so good. And this one is with the strawberry jam. This one's a little bit darker, the other one's a little bit pinker. Both so cute and so fun to do with the kids. I hope you guys have a great 4th of July. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.